Is belief in God slowly disappearing from our world, do you think? And what kind of impact does that have on society? You wrote that religion is not our enemy. Before the Western faiths captured the heart of our world, there was cruelty, carnage, and destruction. In the 20th century, when religion ceased to be a force of international politics, the scale of human slaughter was far beyond anything human beings have ever known. What is the world like when we take religion out of it?
I mean, I think Nietzsche was largely right. It wasn't a statement about God. It was a statement about God's presence in the world. Um, and I think that that's largely true, that God is not a force in a lot of Western society. And I believe that if the force of nihilism has no clear counter without an idea that we're all here for a purpose and that our lives are inherently meaningful and that there's a God who wishes us to be better. So I worry a lot about it. And I think that the sort of optimism that things are just going to get better and better is what one philosopher called cut flower ethics. That is, we're still living off the morals that religion gave us, but now that they're separate from the soil that gave birth to them, I see them wilting.
So this kind of optimism for the future of human civilization, you think, is in part grounded in in a religious society.
I really do believe that. I mean, it was religion that the Greeks looked back at the golden age of the past. It was the Jews who said, no, the golden age is in the future, right? It's the Messiah. And I think that that idea that we're moving towards something better, which I really believe humanity can do, and absent destroying ourselves will do. I mean, I'm very excited about the technology that I won't live to see. I think it's fantastic.
And that excitement is a kind of religious excitement because there's a reason
Yes,
to preserve this whole thing.
absolutely. Because I really think, I know this sounds absurdly anthropomorphic, but I really think God is cheering us on. I feel like this is why we're here. We're here to grow in soul and to grow each other in soul.
Yeah. So what do you think the world, so if we just think of this force of nihilism that's contending with the force of faith-based optimism,
Right.
um, what do you make of the atrocities in the 20th century? Do you think at its core it's part of human nature and has nothing to do with religion or not religion? Or do you think you can assign this kind of nihilistic view of the
I
world?
think it has to do with a religion that doesn't make ethical demands. That is, um, for Stalin and for Hitler, they both had religions, but they were, in a sense, but they were religions that didn't make ethical demands for the other. I mean, 36 times the Torah talks about the stranger. The point is, it's trying to educate people away from their natural inclination towards distrusting and disliking the other. And it's a lot of work. That's really difficult to do. But if you have if you have a tribal passion and not a universal ethic, then you're in trouble.